The race for life is getting closer. But what music do I listen to when I train? What's up? Hello. Welcome to Never Too Old to Get Fit with me, Rob Lewis. What are we going to talk about this week? I've been talking about some other stuff on this channel, but today it's all about the weight loss, if there is any. So you'll know that I'm doing the Race for Life. It's next weekend, Sunday the 15th of June at Trinity Park in Ipswich. 11 o'clock. I'm doing the 5k. Some of you might be thinking, well, that's not a lot. You try being an overweight, middle-aged guy with flat feet and bad knees who hasn't run since school, and then you got to try and do it. But I've been training. I haven't quite got up to 5k yet. I've managed 2.5 a few times now. But I'm not going to lie, my legs are so tired constantly. It's like I used to do removals for a living. I don't do that anymore, but I used to. And towards the end of my tenure doing removals, my legs would just get so achy by the end of the day. And I've got that, so I don't know how to improve that. You know, train more, build them up, but the more I train, the more they ache. But I'm going to do it. I've got 5k to do. I will do it even if it kills me. I want to go out this afternoon for a run, but it's blowing a gale and chucking it down out there. So that's not going to happen. But I'll get on the bike when I get home. I've got some videos to do here, but if you do want to get involved, I'm assuming you can come and watch, spectate. I think so. I'm pretty sure you can. That's where I'll be, 11 o'clock on Sunday the 15th. But if you want to sponsor me, you can. I've doubled my initial goal now. My initial goal was £100. I've doubled that. So thank you to everyone that's sponsored so far. The money is going to Cancer Research UK, so it's a really great charity. And there's a link to sponsor me in the description if you wish to do so. Greatly appreciated. I'd rather do it before I do the race. You can still sponsor afterwards, but I say race, I don't think it's a race against yourself, I guess. I'm certainly not going to be competing against anybody. What's that? Thanks for watching this video. I really hope you're enjoying it. If you are, maybe you could just help out a small channel by pressing the like button, sharing it to your friends, hit the subscribe button and the alarm notification bell so you can keep up to date with my new videos, and just generally just watching them. It all helps. I'm just a small creator just trying to find my way in this YouTube metropolis. If you really want to help out as well, there's a link to my Patreon in the description and in my About section. So again, thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Every week he comes in, he's got something clever to say, but it's true. Anyway, so what we're talking about this week is something a little bit different. Inspiration. Now, I'm a musician, as you can probably tell. So one thing that really inspires me is music, and it's important when you're working out or exercising to have the right kind of motivational music, I think, and that's what we're going to be talking about right now. I'm going to give you my top 10 tracks to listen to. Now, you might not be able to hear them because of YouTube copyright laws or whatever, but what I'll do, I'll put links to the songs in the description as well, so you can find them and add them to your training routine if you want to. You might not want to. You might think, oh, no, just because he said so. But I find they help me. So here they come. At number 10, if you look at the just over there, you'll see a poster of Kiss, and the album Dynasty, or Dynasty as they call it in the States. Well, there's a track on that album that's very good to run to. When I'm talking about workout, I'm kind of really talking about running as well. But the track is called I Was Made for Loving You, and I will put a link up in that corner to me doing a cover of it. So I Was Made for Loving You by Kiss. At number 9, and there's going to be a few of these from this, but from the Rocky 4 soundtrack, No Easy Way Out. And I've forgotten who it's by. Is it Robert Popper? I think it's Robert Popper. Hang on. How bad is that? I wrote them all down, but I didn't write down the artists. Robert Tepper. There you go. Yes. No Easy Way Out by Robert Tepper from the Rocky 4 soundtrack. Again, you won't be able to hear the song, but there'll be a link in the description. And number 8, Dakota by Stereophonics. Great song, one of my favourite songs, and it's really, really, it's got that drive to it. Really good for running. And number 7, from the Rocky 3 soundtrack, Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. Yes, obviously that was going to be in the top 10. It's a boxing movie, obviously, but it still has that same kind of motivational drive to it. And number 6, you might not be expecting this one, Ghostbusters, Ray Parker Jr. Yeah, it's a great song, but it's got that kind of feel to it. So try it, go out for a run, listen to it. You won't be disappointed. And number 5, also from Rocky 4, it is War, by Vince DiCola. It's actually part of the score. It's not a song as such. It's part of the musical score. Very good. It's when Rocky's training to fight Ivan Drago, Dolph Lundgren. And number 4, Come and Get It by Kip Moore. Yep, I discovered this one by accident when I was learning a bunch of songs for a gig, and it came on whilst I was running. I thought, do you know what? This is good, because it's got a very steady beat. Obviously all songs do, but what I mean is it's a constant thump, 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 thump all the way through. And then there's dynamics, goes up and down, and so if you get tired you can wait for the down bit and you can ease up a bit. Yeah, maybe it's just me. Number 3, now you might have noticed some Doctor Who content on this channel of late, so there's going to be a track from the Doctor Who soundtrack, and it is I Am the Doctor, composed by Murray Gold, a man with a name like rubber gloves, Murray Gold, and it's just a really, really exciting, adrenaline kind of fueled song, a piece of music. There's no lyrics to it. Well, unless you're in the choir, there is a choir there. Anyway, at number 2, by John Cafferty, also from Rocky 4, Hearts on Fire. Yeah, it's a really, really good song to exercise to, or to have a film montage to. But yeah, so Hearts on Fire by John Cafferty at number 2, and it's probably no surprise whatsoever what number 1 is. You're probably shouting it at your screen now. Gonna Fly Now, from the original Rocky movie. by Bill Conti. Yeah, of course, it is the GOAT. It is the GOAT of motivational exercise music. You can't do better than that. So yeah, that's my top 10 of songs to exercise to. But I know what you're thinking. Dude, what's your weight like this week? I got to stop doing that apparently. Someone picked up on one of my videos that I do that. Smack my lips a bit. So, smack my lips up. My weight last week was 119.9, was it? Yeah, 119.9 kilograms. Oh, it's not been easy this week. I haven't exercised as much as I wanted to, mainly because, like I said, my legs were just so painful. I could barely get up the stairs, but I managed to do some, which is probably why my weight is now 119.3 kilograms. I've lost 600 grams, which is really good. There might be a little bit of fluctuation in the last 3 weeks or so, and that's because it just might be a little bit inaccurate, and that's because we had a new shower fitted. And you know what bathroom scales are like, you have to put them in the same place every time so you get it's accurate. We had to end up having the floor removed. We still haven't got a floor, so it just might not be quite accurate at the moment, but it's still accurate to itself, if that makes sense. So I've been putting in the same place the last few weeks, but it might not be quite how it was in the old placement. Does that make sense? You don't care. We should be getting a new floor soon though, which is good. I had a bit of a shock this morning because we've temporarily put like an offcut of some carpet in the on the bathroom floor, and I foolishly put the scales on there, and the difference a bit of carpet can make, because it came up that I'd lost 5.5 kilograms. I'd gone to 112 kilograms. I'm like, whoa, that's cool, but largely untrue. But yeah, it is coming off slowly. I really want to get out there and do some more running, but with the weather, and I'm not making excuses. It's genuine. My legs are so painful. It really is, like, not agony, but but it will happen. I will do the 5k. I want that medal. I will do the 5k. People have put their hands in their pockets to sponsor me. I'm not going to let them down. It will happen. But that's kind of where I am this week. Not a lot else to say. Just, yeah. Next week's the big one. Yeah, next Sunday. One more week to go before that, and then I'll be doing a special episode on the 5k run. So yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you later, Bill and Ted. What it is I need is like a 20-second clip that I can put at the end of each video. You know how other YouTubers do it, whether I have at the end of a video like 4 things on the screen, as you know, like and subscribe, that kind of stuff. I just need something like that, but I don't know what to put.